Hi, this is Jen. When you think about math class, how does it make you feel? What memories do you think about? How would you describe your math identity? Do you consider yourself to be a math person? What would you like to add to your math story this year? In this video, I'm going to share a little bit about my math story. Then I'd like you to either make me a video or write me a letter telling me about your math story. The first math memory I can really think of is from fourth grade. I was really slow at my times tables, and over the course of the year, other students in my class got moved to higher and higher math groups, but I never moved because I could never finish my times table tests. When I was in fifth grade, not only did I never move, but fourth graders started to be in the class with me. I felt frustrated and stressed because I always understood how to do the homework, I just couldn't finish the time tests. I also started to feel bored because I understood the concepts, and I started to feel afraid that there was something wrong with me. When I went to a new school in sixth grade, my new teacher didn't give time tests. I started to feel more relaxed in math class, and I started to be more interested because the problems we had were much harder, and it felt really satisfying to be able to figure them out. Math became one of my favorite subjects in school along with science. When I went to college, I studied biology, but I always took one math class every semester because I liked how it felt to use my brain that way. It felt different than in my other classes. I've been a math teacher now for about 10 years, and except for my student teaching, I've only taught middle school students. I like teaching middle school math because it's one of the most useful maths in real life. I use ratios and proportions when I create new recipes. Unit rates help me decide if something is a good deal or not. I use exponents to understand compound interest, and lots of topics to keep my bank account balanced. I enjoy teaching middle school students for lots of reasons. I enjoy learning from my students, especially new ways to think about arithmetic problems. I find pedagogy fascinating. Pedagogy is the art and science of how people learn, and I'm always looking to improve my understanding. What experiences do students need to really understand a concept and not just memorize a set of steps? What misconceptions are getting in their way for students, and where do those misconceptions come from? How can I help students recognize their own misconceptions and replace them with understanding? My math story isn't over. This summer, I took an online class called Teaching and Learning in the 21st Century. I learned about data science and how important it is to be able to use data effectively to solve real world problems. I feel like I know just a little tiny bit about data science, but it's really interesting, and I'm planning to learn more about it this year as I bring data science ideas and questions into our math class sometimes. What's your math story?